Alright guys, it's the start of my 2025 world. I know it's late in the year, but I gotta get started at some point. I'm going to leave it on normal difficulty. I want a relaxing, fun Minecraft game. I'm going to turn on show coordinates, show days played, and off recipe unlocking. I'm also going to switch from 4 chunks to 8 chunks. I feel like there's less mobs attacking me all at once. And the last thing I'm going to do is switch on dynamic lighting. I've really enjoyed this add-on and recommend it. Alright guys, let's get started. Here is the dynamic light guide book. I'm going to get rid of it because it's going to take up inventory space. This world is going to be focused on incorporating farms into my structures so that they look good and work well. Of course, the first thing is to punch some wood. Luckily, there's a log here, so I don't have to wait for the leaves to decay. I think I'll be able to find birch wood everywhere. Next, I'm going to collect some supplies. First, let's grab some sugarcane. My plan is to build a base near a village so I can build my own villager trading hall. But first, we need to find a village and get supplies. Look at that hole there. You could build a house on top of that and call that all your basement. Though that would be a lot of work. Got a crafting table. And a pickaxe. Now, off to break it. That didn't take too long. I've gone through all the wood tools I ever want to use. Now on to stone. Next, let's grab some spruce wood. I love spruce wood. Let's see what we can see from here. Okay, not much of anything. I was aiming for a village. There's a sky island right there. Okay. Wonder what that is. Ah! Ha! Got him. What's down here? Nope, nope, never mind. I'm not going to be blown off of a cliff. Run, run. Let's go. No, let's not go that way either. Oh, goody, another skeleton. Can't hit me. Look at all these moves. Ow! Really? Sniping me, looking all smug. Okay, let's grab a little more spruce wood. I want to make sure to have enough. And then, there's that really tall structure, or not structure. Let's go to the top. And then there's that, of course. I don't know what that is. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we've got up here. Ocean. There's the sky island. Let's see if we've got a village in this direction. Nope, not much of anything over here either. And there's that ruined portal. Let's go there. Yes, that's right. Ready? Let's jump. Woo! Okay, that was really fun. And that's where we came from. That was a really fun jump. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Is there anything any good in here? There's obsidian, but that's just about it. Keep grabbing stuff. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? There's a cherry grove biome. I'm definitely going over there. Okay, it took me longer to get there than I thought. But there's also a village over here. this might be my place to end, or at least to build my base. Okay, there's the village, and whoa! Okay, that was no, just no. There's the village. Good grief! Run! Run! Don't jump in the hole. Don't jump in the big ravine and die. Oh my goodness. Oh look. It's my first set of armor. Come on. Come on. Let me show you how to get a free set of full armor. Just get in the water. Of course, you've got to get him to follow you far enough down that he'll drown. But as soon as he drowns, you get a free set of armor. He'll just drop it for you. The spider and everybody will try to take it, but get out of the way. Get out of the way. No. Don't try to take it back. You already gave it to me. It is mine. Okay, my inventory is already full. Alright. Got this stuff on. All I need now is the shoes. Boots. Whatever they are. Alright, let me try to show you this village one more time. There's of course, there's skeletons. Skeletons! Okay, there's the village. Let's go do a quick run through. There's farmland. That's lovely. There's a smithing house right there. There's this house that's got some bread. That's pretty good. Really not much about this village. I already went through it. Is there? You don't have much of a village here, do you? Look at that blank stare. Okay, I've decided to set up my base on the opposite side of the riverbank from the village. And I think I'm just going to try to get it set up here. First, let's get some trees down. Then a chest. Then let's get some stuff sorted out. Luckily, I can speed it up. I wish I could do this during the game. Next, I'll need to get some iron. Of course, the iron's in the water, running water. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, it's harder to get in water. I need it for the buckets. Then I'm going to make me a shield and get me a permanent water source. And then from here, I spend a lot of time trying to decide how I want to build my house, my base. I'm not really good at building bases. I'm good at building basements, but not bases. We're going to need some wood. Let's start chopping. And of course, I break my first stone axe. Let's go get another one. Alright, we've gotten to the top. Let's use this tree as a ladder, basically, and see what we've got around here. Okay, there's the village. Looks like we've got a lot of holes to fill in, but we've also got a lot of flat land that we can work with. This would be great for my farm. I have flat land over there. Of course, I'll have to fill those in, but at least we get cherry grove. Cherry wood. That's a nice looking tree. I keep trying to move these trees so they can be the corners of my base. But I still haven't decided the layout of my base yet. It's funny how some of these trees will grow like this, and some will grow like that. That's what I want, not that. Oh, there goes another axe. I've really got to get into iron axes. In an effort to try to figure out the layout of my base, I went ahead and made some chests. But I'm having a hard time deciding if I want it on that side or that side. I'm going to lay it out here for now. I'm also having to try to make sure not to lay it where the chest will keep the trees from growing. Yeah, this is going to be my wood chest. I've already got a lot of wood. Next time you see this, hopefully it'll be full of wood. Alright, I've got a shield. I think it's time to go into the caves and try to get some iron. I'm getting rather tired of breaking stone axes, and they cut kind of slowly. Let's see what we've got down here. It looks like it's going to be a pretty far drop. I'm going to have to put a water stream down so that I can get all the way down there. Ooh, It's a far drop. I'm just going to put a little water there. Ooh, that's still pretty far down. Okay, let's eat up, get that hunger bar filled up. Alright, I'm just mining for a little bit of iron here. Not really much to see right here. When I get that head torch, you'll be able to see everything a lot better. Let's see what we've got down here. Ooh, there's some more iron right there. Let's go ahead and grab that. And now I'm just going to show you all the iron that I was able to find in this mining trip. Pretty far distance up there. And of course there's monsters down there. Maybe I can just wash them down. It didn't work. It didn't work. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Oh, of course he can still hit me. I lost him somewhere. And more iron. I've got an abandoned mine shaft down here. I'll definitely be checking that out later. I think I found the skeleton from earlier. And we're going to grab some more iron right here. Oh, no, 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 no. That is just sneaky, man. Try by. Oh, okay, that was a failure. And I found my first diamonds. But I don't have an iron pickaxe, so I'll have to come back for that later. Oh no, another witch. What are you doing over here? Normally they poison me. I wonder what she was doing. Oh, she was showing me the diamonds. Oops, sorry. Let's use the coal to smelt up all of my iron. The rest of my coal. Oh, never mind. I've got some more in a different chest. I'll be alright. I'm so excited. Let me get my first iron. Maybe not my first iron, but let's make an axe and see how well that cuts. Oh, that cuts so much better. So much faster. Much nicer. Okay, I know you've been eyeing these pumpkins over here. I'm going to go ahead and grab them. Then I'm going to show you around on the front part of the base a little bit. Over here, between the village and my base, there's these big caverns or holes in the ground. Eventually I'm going to have to cover them over or do something. Make them into a base maybe. This one leads over here to a water hole. I don't know what's down there. And on the opposite side, there's this big old cavern. Though it does lead to a cave, it looks like over there. Yeah. I won't be going there now, but that'll definitely be something I do later. My dark oak tree grew. And I had some unexpected, uninvited guests. I tried to take their hats for them, but they wouldn't have it. I'm grabbing my fourth dark oak sapling right there. At least I can grow another sapling, but that's really all it gave me. I know what you're saying. Use the water trick to get rid of all the grass. The reason why I don't use the water trick is because it does funky things like this. What is that? And this. And this. First I'm going to set up a sugarcane farm. That way while I'm working, it can be growing. Movie magic, poof. Next, I'm going to clear out this hill for future farms. And then I'm going to start working on a pumpkin farm. Again, these can be growing while I'm doing work. Just need to do a little bit of tilling, digging, placing dirt. You know, all the good stuff. And then I get to put down the pumpkins. There we go. A lot better. Next up, it's going to be a wheat farm. A lot of clearing, terraforming. And at this point in time, I don't have enough wheat to fill the whole farm up, so I'm just putting what I can down. I'm also going to put down my 2 potatoes. I think they're a very important crop. And this is the last bit of the wheat farm that needs to be tilled. Ah, satisfying. Now if I can just plant the whole field, that's as much as I've got right now. Well guys, I believe we've come to the end of the first episode. I've still got a lot of work to do, but if we keep working on it, I'll have this beautiful large farm with a trading hall across the river. Please subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.